What up, YouTube? It's your boy, Southside 757. We back with another one on this Tuesday, man, January 14th. We blessed. First of all, we start off, hope everybody doing well out there, man. God bless. You know what I mean? Another day. We thankful, we grateful for another opportunity to be great. Now let's kick this thing off, man. Like I like to start off every time, man, where I was right, where I was wrong. Monday, boy, the number one sports bettor in the 757 had a bad day, bro. Hey, man, I was wrong. I was wrong on a big game, on that football game, man. Man, that Vikings, man, boy. Vikings humbled me last night, you know what I mean? I went with the, how can I put it, like, maybe I went with America's favorite so much, I got caught up in the Sam Darnold shit, you know what I mean? No disrespect to Sam Darnold, he you know what I mean? He was good all year to the last 2 weeks of the season, you know what I mean? He did all right, you know what I mean? You can't take it away from him. He had a hell of a season, probably comeback player of the year or something. Some type of award, you know what I mean? He did have a good year. But he stumped the building up last night, bro. I'll tell you, bro. I'm telling you, man. It reminded me back to the Jets, you know what I mean? I just think I really dropped the ball on that. Even though I thought the Rams, I just thought the Vikings was the better whole team, but you gotta do your research. The Rams defensive line, I did not see that, bro. Shouts out to Sean McVay, and he come from my tree. I'm supposed to be on that, so I'm apologize. I apologize to y'all, man. Your boy, the number one, he fucked that one up. But I'll be back, you know what I mean? I'll be back. I'll make your money back, I promise. You know what I mean? But I was wrong about that Viking game, bro. Big wrong, you know what I mean? And you could tell I was big wrong because it was a spanking, belt the ass, 27-9. Damn sure humble me. I seen that, boy. And you better watch out for the Rams. That defensive line, I didn't know them boys had that defensive line like that. So them against Philly, you better be on standby. I told you, better score some fucking more points. You see, they scored up 27. 22 ain't gonna cut it, like I told you. But hey, we get to that later on during the week. That's where I was wrong, boss. I was wrong about that, man. Secondly, I always tell y'all, bet with your brain, not your heart. See me? See, I got a thing for Golden State, bro, you know? And I tell you, boy, they humble my ass too, you know what I mean? Up in Toronto, when I know the stats, I know every game, and I still follow my heart. I'm human. I fucked that one up, you know what I mean? Because them boys went to Toronto, dropped the ball. A lot of things why, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of reasons, and there's a lot of evidence, you know what I mean, to show me that I should have took the points with Toronto. But I ain't paying it no mind. I was just so big on Steph Curry, so big on, you know what I mean? I overlooked the struggling Toronto Raptors, and we're not, you know what I mean, we're in the same type boats for real. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not the same identical record, but both struggling to get wins. So they no different than you. So I don't know why I looked at it like they was better, like we was better or whatever. Definitely humble. So sometimes, that's why I kind of, you know what I mean? I like the sports shit because if I was on fire. I was killing them. And then I get humbled. You know what I mean? That's life. You know what I mean? I know your favorite sports bettor ain't telling you that when he lose. I'm going to tell you when I lose. So I fucked that one up. You know what I mean? Learn from that. Don't bet with your heart. Use your brain. Look at the last 10 games. Look how they averaging. Look what's going on. Pay attention, bro. You know what I mean? So I dropped the ball on that one. But other than that, you know what I mean? That's what I was wrong at. But I had two big wrongs, though. That's the only thing. It was two big wrongs because that Viking game, man, I had a serious bag on a Viking game, man, like mixed with a parlay from all the games all weekend. So I was up. But what's so crazy now? Sometimes they let you cash out early. I ain't take it. Because I was thinking Vikings or something, Hey, man, You live and you learn, man. You know what I mean? Good experience. Now, that was the two I was wrong. Well, I was right. Detroit Pistons. What I tell you about Detroit? Keep your eye on Detroit. Detroit is a moneymaker, bro. I told you that. Detroit went into New York and handled business. Who had it? Me. I called that yesterday. Pay attention. You know what I mean? I do this shit for real, man. You know what I mean? Like I told you, I'm gonna admit when I'm wrong, and I'm gonna show you where I was right. And what else I was right about? My Lakers dropped the ball with the Spurs last night. I told you I love Wemby. I knew when they come to LA wasn't ready. A lot of shit going on in LA, man. You know what I mean? It's tough for them boys to really focus on a basketball game. You know what I mean? San Antonio, everything good in San Antonio. You know what I mean? So Chris Paul can keep them boys good and level. You know what I mean? So I seen that opportunity. Like I told you before, that's why I could have made it back up to you. Took Wemby last night, and you took the over. You done good. You know what I mean? You welcome. We start with the NBA, man. Minnesota was in Washington, was in DC last night. Ant-Man standing on business. 120-106. Shouts out to Minnesota. You know what I mean? Kind of, you know what I'm saying? What was it? What was the spread? 14? Hope you did a little teaser or something or whatever. But depends on what site you was on. You see, you got caught. If you was on the sports book, you might have got caught because that 14, that's tough. You know what I mean? That's what you got to watch about Minnesota. They was right there, though. They won by 14. The over and under was 223. The total was 226. So clearly the over was the play. You know what I mean? So definitely shout out to Ant-Man getting back on track. Getting that win in D.C. Like I told you, my Golden State boys. 101-104. What the fuck is going on in Golden State? Steve Kerr, let's get it together, baby. We got to get that offense back moving, man. You know what I mean? We only put up 101 points. I'm telling you, I didn't see this, but I was betting with my heart because if I do the research and you know what I mean, and I really look at, you know what I mean, look at the team in the last 10 games. Come on, man. It was right there for me to see. You know what I mean? But I ignored. Shit get me, man. I ignored the facts, bro. You know what I mean? And that's a lesson. That's another lesson. Like I told you, this sports betting shit'll humble you, bro. You know what I mean? So if you're jumping out there, just be ready to be humble, man. Cause you know, I know like you love a team, that's your team, you know. Just be aware, you know, sometimes, you know what I mean? Especially if they're not playing well, you know what I mean? They're not playing well, and it seems like they're trending down. I knew we were trending down, but for some reason, in the back of my mind, I'm like, we're going to beat Toronto. You know what I mean? We're going to beat Toronto. Why we wouldn't beat Toronto? But just think about it. Like I said earlier, like, what's the difference between us and Toronto? Not a motherfucking thing. Besides, we got Steph Curry. We had Draymond Green didn't play. Kuminga didn't play. I should have took that shit into account. You know what I mean? And how we trending down. Buddy Hill ain't been the same since the start of the season. So, yeah, they won 104-101. It was a 6-point favorite. Didn't cover. You know what I mean? 228.5 was the over and under. Didn't come nowhere near close. It was 205. So if you took the under and you took Toronto, either money line or the points, man, you came out pretty decent, bro. So shouts out to you who took Toronto, man. For real, man. Heavy move. Big move. We had the Detroit Pistons in New York. What? In Madison Square Garden last night? And like I told you before, Detroit is a team to watch. They one of my teams to watch. I told you now, Detroit is going to be a better team this year. You can bet with Detroit. You can win money off Detroit. I'm telling you now, I've been saying it all year. I'm bullish on Detroit. So there you have it. 124-119. The over-under was 223.5. The total was 243. Come on, man. What was the spread? 8 points, New York? I told you, there's no way possible that New York going to beat them by more than 8 points. No, man. It's just not going to happen on a back-to-back night. Tough. But New York's still a good team. Don't take it away from them now. I'm saying I'm still their team to watch, too. They're on the list. They just ran into a Detroit Pistons team with more confidence. And Cade Cunningham. Don't forget who that was. Cade Cunningham. Number 1 pick. All right. We had Memphis Grizzlies in Houston against the Houston Rockets last night. Spread was, 3.5 Houston way? I knew it would be, like I told you, tight, gritty game. 118-120. Houston won. 238 was the over and under. No, 234.5 was the over and under. 238 was the total. So it was an over. I didn't even think Houston could score that many points. So give them credit, you know what I mean? I don't know what happened. Grizzlies controlled most of the game. But I guess it came down and they said Jalen Green put up 42 points last night. Shouts out to Jalen Green, man. I really like his game. And he's starting to get better and better, bro. Shouts out to Jalen Green, man. Until I like Houston, they're a young, gritty team. It just seems, all the time to score the ball like at 100 clip all the time. You know what I mean? So they definitely a team to watch. You know what I mean? But I still like the Grizz, John Moran and them. I still think they're top 5 team in the West, regardless how you see it. So I still like the Grizz too. We had the Heat against the Clippers last night in LA. Shouts out to the Clip. They handled business 98-109. 6.5 favorite. They covered. When it was 215 was over and under. Styles, they're not going to get over that. 207 was the total, so it was under. But Clips covered. I pretty much seen that. You know what I'm saying? Heat play hard, but I told you, probably on the back end of the road trip, they're just ready to get home. They got tired of being in LA. Probably in them hotels or something, bro. You know what I mean? So they was ready to get back to the East Coast. You know what I mean? So shouts out to the Heat. Hey, they did good things on their road trip. They only lost 1 game, so give them boys props. Now, like I told you, my Lakers, Bron and them, was against Wemby last night. And the score was 126-102. Come on, man. That was one of my games, money games. I told you it was underdog. Come on, man. And it was, what was it, over and under 220.5? Total 228. It was an over. Come on, man. I call these things. I told you, Wemby and what? Come on, man. Them boys, hey, man. Shouts out to Wemby and them, man. Not saying they're a bad team, but like I told you, sometimes I learned to Laker trends. They play down sometimes. Depends on what's going on in the situation. They in LA, man. They in Hollywood, bro. You know what I mean? So I knew they had a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? It's tough to get up for that shit, bro. So I ran with them. Shouts out. That was my money picks, like I told you. You know what I'm saying? I was right about a couple things. But I was wrong on a couple things too. You know what I'm saying? But it was big wrongs. That football game was big for me. So I was a little tight that I missed that pick because I seen it. You know what I mean? And I ain't trust what I seen. You know what I mean? And I ain't do enough research on the Rams. So my bad. You know what I mean? The Vikings game, shouts out to them damn Rams, bro. 27-9, the Rams just look dominant, bro. And like, I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, the Vikings, they can't fuck with them. No. Matthew Stafford, salute. I'm sorry for disrespecting you. You know what I'm saying? Even though I ain't disrespect you, but me taking Sam Darnold, that was disrespect. So, salute. You know what I mean? You humble me, show me, you know what I mean? Bro, don't fuck with you. You know what I mean? Don't play with you like that. Like, you ain't nothing to be, you know what I mean? You're a Super Bowl winner. Stop playing with your name. I won't disrespect you again. I mean, like I said, you going to Philly? Listen, I ain't gonna call it this early yet, but listen, it's gonna be an interesting game, bro. Sean McVay is a fucking excellent play caller. He's a good coach. And now it's gonna be, because the other coach for the Vikings, man, he handled that boy. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? I can't think of the kid name, you know what I'm saying, right now on top of my mind, but get coach Sean McVay, God, boy. Bro, respect, salute. Team to watch. Rams is a team to watch, hands down. So I'm letting you know now, early, Rams is a team to watch. Later on in the week, I got some serious picks about this football thing. All right, let's kick it off with this NBA on this Tuesday night, man. January 14th, man. It's Tuesday money, man. You know, I'm back with a vengeance, baby. I got some new money for you today, man. Number 1 sports betting in 757, man. I'm back, baby. I'm back, and I'm focused than ever. I done did my research, so hey, man. Let's see what happens. We got OKC and Philly tonight. 11.5 point favorite OKC. You know that. 218.5 is the over and under. You know you can't trust Philly. You know what I mean? But this is a game OKC got to pay attention and watch out for, because if Embiid plays, they slow the tempo down. Could be a scary game. So It's 11.5. I'm going to take OKC and I'm going to take them to cover because I never seen Philly step up yet. But it's in Philly, so that kind of worries me a little bit because they can get the crowd behind them. So they could. They ain't been playing that well. But, you know, they've been taking little losses. So this can be the game that Philly can step up. You know what I mean? So money line, OKC all day. An 11.5 point spread, you might can take Philly. You might can get a win with that. But OKC been so dominant, bro. They've been so dominant. Like, I can easily see Philly getting spanked by 20, man. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, I can easily see it because they don't do the necessary things sometimes. So shit can get away from them. You know what I mean? And who's gonna guard Shea, man? Come on, man. Hey, man. You know what I mean? And I definitely like the over. But I like the over for the simple fact OKC, not for Philly. Philly ain't gonna get over 108 points. So we'll see. You know what I mean? But like I said, I like OKC. Now, I got a rematch for last week game, one of my steals I took. You know what I mean? Cavs, Cleveland Cavaliers against the Indiana Pacers in Indiana tonight. 8-point favorite is the Cavs. 232.5 is the over and under. Remember, I got that lick from the Pacers shocking the Cavs about a few days ago. Now, Cavs get their lick back and they cover. You know what I mean? So, shouts out to the Cavs. They're going to get back on track and they're going to beat them in Indiana. And they're going to cover. Halliburton probably not going to play. You know what I mean? Got a little hammy. You know what I mean? So I'm not looking for him to play. And if he don't play and push that pace, come on, man. I like Cleveland tonight. That's where it's go. That's good money. I like Cleveland tonight. Now we got the Phoenix Suns against the Atlanta Hawks tonight in Atlanta. Come on, man. Come on, man. You know Quavo will be at the game tonight, so I need to see Trae Young. What he said? I need to see Trae Young do something. Trae, ice cold. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if he's going to play. I hope he play. You know what I mean? They were saying he had a little illness, but I don't know. This part is still early in the game, so, you know what I mean? I like to check games hour towards, because, you know, they're going to have to report that. You know what I mean? So pay attention to if Trae Young play or not, because if Trae Young play, I'm taking Atlanta tonight to handle business against KD and the Suns. They are 3.5 point underdog. I like them with the points. I like them with the money line. And I like them with the over. The over is 235.5. I like all that. High scoring game, 125, some 120s, some high 118s. It's going to be over 115. So I like that. I like that matchup. You know, depends on if Trae Young play. If Trae Young play, I'm rolling with Atlanta. If he doesn't, I'm going with the Suns. So that's how that's going to go. But that's one of my money games. And it's just going to vary. Depends on the Trae Young play. We got New Orleans Pelicans in Chicago tonight against the Chicago Bulls. Bulls are a 1.5 favorite. 241.5 is your over-under. You see Vegas is confused. 1.5? Come on, man. They don't know who the fuck gonna win. I mean, you can tell they already like 1.5. They know what's going to happen. But this one I'm going to get you at. You know, I like the Bulls and games, but tonight I like Zion. I like the Pelicans going to Chicago, shocking the Bulls. I don't know if Kobe White's going to play. That's a big deal. If Kobe White don't play, I most definitely like Pelicans handling business tonight. Pulling the upset off on the money line and the points. And with the over, that's a lot of points. So 241.5 is big. So, you know, they're expecting it to go crazy with the points. I'm going to say under because 241.5 is a lot. So, you know what I mean? I ain't saying it can't happen. I see 120, but both of them, I don't know. I kind of like the over, then I flip because it's a lot of points. But I like the Pelicans tonight. But the over and under, I'm going to kind of lean against the under. I want to go over, but I'm going to lean against the under. We got Sacramento Kings against the Milwaukee Bucks in Milwaukee tonight. The Kings are riding a 5-6 game winning streak coming to Milwaukee tonight. The Bucks are 2.5 point favorite. 228.5 is the over and under. You know what I like? They said Malik Monk might don't play. So that's big. Because I like Malik Monk. He does something to their teams like they little Energizer Bunny. You know what I mean? So I like the Kings. I do. The Bucks be slipping. Like, it's hard to trust the Bucks. You know what I mean? Hard to trust the Bucks. The Kings is, you know what I mean, coming in hot though. They coming in hot. But I think the Kings get humbled tonight. You know what I mean? I think the Bucks get back on track with Giannis. I think it's gonna be hard to play. Bucks ain't gonna win by that much, you know what I mean? But 2.5 ain't a lot, so they see a close game. But I do like the way the Kings run. They a little fast, you know what I mean? So I like the Kings, but Malik Monk ain't playing. That takes some points away, bro. You know what I mean? Giannis and Dame, they got to come to play tonight. You know what I mean? And it's going to be interesting, man. It's going to be interesting because I think King's going to need that Malik Monk punks. So he normally giving you about 15, 20 a game. You know what I mean? He can give you easily 15 and 5. So, and he shoot that 3 ball. So, That's the part. That's the game. I was like, I like the Kings, bro. I ain't even gonna hold you, but can the Bucks? The Bucks a better home team than they are away team. You know what I mean? So, but they do play down to their competition, right? They damn sure do. Who y'all like tonight? I'm trying to think, man. I'm still hit or miss. That's one of them games I'm still shaky on, man, but fuck it. I do like the Kings, you know what I mean? I like the Kings. I do. So, Kings ride that winning streak, man. The boys hot. They coming in hot. If Giannis going to be able to step up, to be seen. You know what I mean? But I like the Kings tonight, bro. They've been hot, you know what I mean? They coming in hot. I think they're going to leave hot. And points, 220.5. I definitely like the under. You know what I mean? Because the way the Bucks play, Kings can get on a run, but Bucks a little different breed. You know what I mean? So I do like the Kings, though. I like the Kings. Seeming like, look at that. We got Denver against the Mavericks again. In Dallas, once again. You know what I mean? What is the favorite? 3.5 Denver. 234.5 is the over and under. You remember just not too long ago, Denver was in Dallas doing the same thing. You know what I mean? You know it's no Luka and there's no Kyrie. But Dallas did play hard. And they had the lead all the way to the 4th. Now, did they learn from their mistakes? Can they pull off the win tonight in Dallas? Vegas got a 3.5 favorite. 3.5 underdog. So they don't see them getting smacked. You know, like I told you, I like the Westbrook, you know what I mean, Jokic thing, but I think Jason Kidd is a good coach. I don't see him losing again tonight. So I like the Mavs. I like the Mavs to handle business. I'm taking the points to 3.5. Man, I like the over. I like the over because the Mavs had to pump a lot of threes. They don't have to. They got to spread them boys out. So I like the Mavs tonight. I like them standing back up, getting a lick back from Denver. But Denver is a good team, so I wouldn't be surprised, but I like the Mavs. Last game of the night, we got the Brooklyn Nets in Portland against the Portland Trail Blazers. You know I like the way Chauncey doing. You know what I mean? Portland is a 5.5 point favorite. 218 is the over and under. I'm damn sure not taking Brooklyn to pull no upset. Portland gonna get back on track, win at home. Money line, and I got them to cover. And no, I ain't got no over. I got them probably with an under. You know what I mean? So I like an under in that game, but I like Portland. You know what I mean? But nobody probably cares about the game but the people in Portland. So shouts out to Portland. Chance to get you a win tonight. Now, it's Tuesday night. Like I told you, I got to make up from, you know what I mean? I fucked up last night, you know, with that NFL game. So make you some money today. You know what I mean? I got underdogs. Depends on Trae Young play. I told you I like the Atlanta Hawks. It's the underdog tonight. Trae Young play, that's a pick for you. That's a pick for you. I'm getting your money back. Second, I like the Pelicans in the game tonight against the Bulls. They're underdog. I like the Pelicans tonight. I also like the Kings tonight against Milwaukee. You know what I mean? I kind of do. I do. I like them. And I like the Mavs against Denver tonight. That's 4. So you know to me that's a parlay. You know what I mean? That's a parlay to me. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I'm gonna play all 4, but I guarantee you this, I'm gonna play 3 out of them 4. 3 of them teams, because you know, somebody gonna disappoint me. Somebody ain't gonna play by the time I see game time. So hit or miss, like about 6 o'clock, I'm gonna check and see what these lineups like between, you know what I mean, about an hour before game time when shoot around come out. I need to see these lineups, and that's gonna tell me the rest. But from the beginning, I like the line. I like the matchups. And I love, this the game I love the most. I love the Pelicans, and I love the Hawks. So I love the Hawks over the Suns tonight, and I like the Pelicans over the Bulls tonight. That's my 2 favorite games. My least games I like is the Kings over the Bucks and the Mavs over Denver. So that's like, use at your own risk. Don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm a risk taker. I love an underdog, and I like them too. That's my 4 picks. But I'm gonna distinguish between them 4, like what I'm gonna do. You know what I mean? So I gave you 4 money picks. Hey man, who doing it like me, man? #1 sports better than 757, man. Check me out, man. What's up, YouTube? What's up, 757? It's your boy hitting you with that money, man. Fuck with me, man. I'm gonna tell you where I was right. I'm gonna tell you where I was wrong. We're gonna get to this bag, man. It's 2025, man. Please stand up, man. Time to stand on business, man. I'm 10 toes with this shit, bro. Listen. We doing this shit, man. Coming to you every day with these money picks, bro. Hey, man, this shit raw. It's original. No edits. YouTube, show a small channel some love, man. What's up? Yo. Y'all, man. Hey, man, get this money today. It's Tuesday. God bless. Hey, man, your boy be back at you with another one. Southside 757. The #1 sports better in the 757. Not the world yet, man. Not the world, Craig. Not the world. But in the 757, I'm the guy. You know what I mean? We coming. We steady building. Day for day. I'm going to put in the work. I got you. Trust and believe. Peace, love, YouTube.